Hey, this is Michael from neurodivergentlife.substack.com coming at you again today. Oh, say hello to my kitty. Bright eyes. Bright eyes. Anywho, distracted by a cat. I don't have ADHD. No, I'm kidding. Um, Speaking of ADHD, when it comes to our best operating times, like when our brains function best. Some people will say it's at night, it's overnight, it's in the mornings, it's late evening. But the truth is, just like anyone else, our best times are varied. It depends on the individual. Not everybody who is who has ADHD functions during the same hours. Uh, However, one of the things that is commonplace amongst all of us is that our focus, our energy levels are um, essentially time limited, not necessarily energy limited, but time limited, because we'll use a lot of energy in a shorter amount of time. And sometimes that can be a good thing because we can get a whole lot done in that short time. Uh, but when the energy runs out, so does our focus, so does our ability to get other things done. If we're physically exhausted, we're mentally exhausted. Um, and then a lot of times we'll be physically exhausted, mentally stimulated, and because we're worn out physically, the things that we want to do mentally, we can't do because our bodies just say, nope, no, thank you, I'm done for the day. And again, that's not true of everybody. Anything that I say on this is from my own experiences and from what I hear from other people. I know some people who work uh, throughout the whole day, with no problem. Um, they have their treatment, especially there's a big difference between treated ADHD and untreated ADHD. And there's a lot of other factors involved. Like in my case, it's not just ADHD, but there are other neurodivergent qualities for me that contribute to whether or not I can uh, work all day and be productive. Some days I'll work nonstop. Like the other day, I rearranged the entire garage after cutting down a tree limb by hand with one of those rope chain cutting things. I don't have a chainsaw, and I'm not getting on a ladder. Sorry, acrophobia over here. Uh, that's a whole nother story there, but so yeah, physically I should have been absolutely exhausted, but I went through the entire day doing a lot of work. Of course, the next day I was pretty much useless the whole day. I pretty much slept. So, there's a trade-off. Uh, some people are really their brains are sharpest early in the morning. Mine is sharpest in the overnight. Some people do their best work in the middle of the afternoon. Some people have their energy levels can, depending on what they're doing and what their focus is. If it's something that interests them, they can go 16 hours doing that, working on something, and it becomes that hyper focus that we all have to deal with from time to time, sometimes to our detriment. So, it's always good when we have somebody with us or around us that can keep an eye on us. Body doubling works great. I didn't realize that I had been body doubling for years I never, it didn't occur to me what any of it was. Of course, I didn't know I had ADHD either. Um, but I've noticed that looking back, most of my best work was done when there was somebody else there. Whether they were working with me on the project or not didn't matter. Just as long as they were there, I could talk to them every now and again. Sometimes I would play cards while writing a story, and I would get a whole lot done. So the focus is different for everybody. Nobody is the same. So if you're thinking, oh, well, I know Jim, who his only focus is in the evening hours between like 5 and 8. He's really hyper focused on whatever he's doing. And so everybody's like that, not even close to being the case. Like I said, some people in the morning, some people in the afternoon, some people overnight, some people for long hours, some people for short hours. The interest levels make a big difference. Um, so just want to shoot that out there. If you know someone with ADHD, or you have ADHD, and you're frustrated because you're not working the same as somebody else who has ADHD, and you're certainly not doing things the same way that neurotypicals do, don't forget about that. Uh, we're going to be different. We're going to be unique, and what we need to do is discover when the best and most productive times are for us and what works best for us. Once we figure that out, we can usually, especially, it's one of the reasons why most neurodivergents are entrepreneurs, is so that we can set our own hours. And once you figure out what times work best for you, you can set your hours accordingly. If you're an overnight person and you have to work a regular job, get an overnight job. If you're a morning person, get a morning job. Whatever works best for you. And when you're most productive, that's what you want to focus on, and where kind of how you want to build your day around that. And remember, day does not necessarily mean daylight, just a regular calendar day. So keep that in mind. Pay attention to yourself and what works best for you, and build around that. And we'll see you next time. Be sure to share, like, save this uh, in your bookmarks or whatever it is that everybody does. And we'll see you next time.